Welcome back, Tenere 700 fans. So tonight I'm going to finish installing my GPS. I already have part of the mount installed, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at that mount. It's a rally raid mount. It's 3 pieces. I have 2 of those pieces mounted around the top bar here. And then the 3rd piece mounts right here. Zumo XT. We'll pull it out of the box, dig around in the bottom of the box. We have USB cable. We have our power cord. I'll open this up and show you a little bit of it. So this is the power port that mounts to the back side of the Garmin cradle. And then we have this little power converter. It takes the voltage down to 4.8 to 5.5 volts, 1.5 amps. So we just have bare wire, positive and negative on the end. We also have a bunch of handlebar mounting accessories. Here's a ram ball. We have a short ram arm. And then a handlebar clamp mount. This might be useful for some other accessories that I may mount to the handlebar, GoPro or something. Hardware, and here's our actual cradle. So the power port slips into the back side of the cradle, kind of like this, and then rotates down, and there we have it. And this is our release lever that locks the GPS in place. This is looking at the right side of the motorcycle. This is the GPS wiring. We'll zoom in here just a little bit. And this is the factory accessory plug, which was tucked back here, and it was covered with this plug right here, which was a blanking plug until I installed the 2 GPS wires into it. Now it actually has connectors in it. So I have wrapped up all my extra wiring, which I probably should have cut a bunch of this off and then tied up the black cable, which goes up to the actual GPS power port. I have routed it right through here, which is an area that sits almost directly above and in front of one of the turn signals. And I have all of this wiring tucked and tied in here as flat as I can get it, so that I don't have any interference issues with the side fairing that I will reinstall. After I routed the wire through the little hole that goes above where the turn signal is, then that's it right there. You can see it moving. So right now I've got a bunch of extra slack here, and what I have done is routed this right up the backbone cable that comes up behind and connects to the instrument cluster. There's actually a small gap on either side of that wire, and I was able to get that wire routed right up through there. So I'm pulling on the connector right now, and you can see that wire sliding up and down. Part of the hardware includes 4 little black spacers. We'll stuff those into the actual GPS cradle. Before you install this plate, go ahead and tuck the GPS cradle under here. Otherwise, there's no room for it once this is installed. And we'll just snug that down tight. And then I will grab the rest of the hardware. We have a nylock nut that goes on the back, and then a machine screw, Phillips head machine screw on the front. And each one of the screws has a small flat washer on it. And on a Tenere 700, you want to mount this cradle in the upper position. And these upper holes are threaded. And as you can see, this project is a whole lot easier with the windscreen removed.